It looks like I'm live. Finally. I tell you, I've been beside myself trying to go live. I had a good time with the quilting friends that came by this morning, but I was real stressed because I couldn't get you guys to come to visit with us. But I see Linda Thornburg. Y'all are seeing and hearing me, aren't you? I hope you are. Good afternoon, Linda. Hey, Marla. Hi, Sarah. I, hey, Beanie. Oh, Marla says she sees me and hears me. Well, thank heavens. Y'all don't know. I really tried this morning. I even had Terry. I was up here at the quilt house, and I even had Terry bring his computer up here and tried his computer on the limping old farmer, and I couldn't get that one to work. YouTube said I violated the community standards, and they won't let me do a live stream on at least the Quilted Chicken Farm. And I try to be the nicest woman on YouTube, the nicest channel on YouTube, and then I violated their standards. I didn't mean to, but it had something to do with Deborah's little granddaughters that were up here the other day. They thought they wasn't being supervised or something. What did I do? Deborah's little granddaughters were here. What day was that? Whatever day they were here. Monday, Tuesday. Barbara Terry, I violated community standards because I had two little girls on here, Deborah's little granddaughters, and they thought they were being unsupervised. And y'all know we don't use bad language. We don't do bad things on here, and we wouldn't endanger a child for nothing. I know. So maybe they just wanted me to stay off for a certain amount of time. I'm not sure, but we'll go with what they say. I've got ice and tea in my cup here. Children are not supposed to be on if adult isn't in the room. And there might have been a few minutes that they were in the room by themselves and no adult. But we were just here in the building. Deborah was in one room sewing. The kids were in one room. Margaret was up here sewing. I was up here on the quilt machine. So we wasn't, and this is a little old bitty building, so that we wasn't none of us very far. Sarah said, I received a warning from YouTube because of something that I showed in my long arm room. I covered up all the names on your long arm. Marla's got hot tea. I'm just hoping I can get back on Restream because Restream wouldn't let me do it. YouTube wouldn't let me go. Hi, Fran. I just feel like talking to you guys right now. This time is like a load off my mind, a worry off my mind. Because I've fretted over it for a couple days now. So I think I'm just going to sit here. We had a good time this morning. What does that say? My battery was running low. Was my battery running low? I think I got you plugged in. Maybe it wasn't plugged in good enough. If it ain't one thing, it's something else, ain't it? Hi, Pokey Needle. She's watching my sewing and binding on a long arm quilt. Thanks for the company. I wish you could have seen the girls this morning. I tell you that Andrea brought a banana Foster poke cake. Oh, that thing was good. I missed you guys, but maybe it's getting resolved. Maybe it just took some time. Maybe I got put in YouTube jail or something. I don't know. Linda Thornburg, I was drinking hot tea too. We love you and we're glad you were able to come up live. Well, on this channel, I love you guys too. I just feel like if I'm going to do something, I have to tell you guys I'm a doing it. Oh, that cake was good. I think she took one little piece back home with her for her own husband. Sarah said, I'm loading the guitar quilt. Finally, love them red snappers. Hey, you rock. The gifts, well, I tell you what, I haven't loaded it yet, but I did do just a short video of them opening them gifts from Misty, and they love them gifts from Misty. But like I said, I couldn't live stream it, and I had every intentions of doing it. Barbara Terry says, I'm taking a page out of your book and starting a new quilt with UFO. I'm gonna see if I can make this bigger. If I push this button and that button, maybe I can get that writing bigger. I think I did. I think I made it bigger, so maybe I can read it. New quilt with UFOs awaiting. I'm a fixing to go start a 3-yard cat quilt. I really am. I hadn't decided which cat fabrics I'm going to use yet, but I'm going to. Yeah, like Marla says, Barbara Terry, you go, Barbara Terry. Live the wildlife. Do what you want. That's exactly right. What's this down here? Wonder what this says. Here's something that's got a little plus, and it says engage with your audience. Wonder what if I push that, what's going to do? Oh. Start a question and answer. Let me ask a question. You know, I'm so frustrated right now about this that if I started a new quilt, I think it would make me happy. There, I just ask a question. Hover over your mouse over any question, then click the. Do y'all see that yet? Did you see the question I asked? Now, where did my chat go? Yes, we should all start a new quilt. But what about these two? I've got two. I'm afraid to unplug, but I've got two I need to quilt. Let me show you the two I need to put on the quilt machine. I got all these cords here. I'm going to show you two of them. Let me get the first one. I'm not going to unfold it, but Michelle made this one, Michelle Egerton, and it's huge. It's a huge quilt because I've got four. I don't want to keep unfolding it. But this one needs to go on the quilt machine. Going to use a cream color and put some little loops on it. But that one's ready to be put on there. And that's what I thought I'd work on when I quit talking. And y'all have seen this one before. Sheila Williams has finished this one, and I'm going to put it on the quilt machine next. So I'm 2 quilts behind. But look at this backing. Is that not a pretty back for that quilt? This is the back, and this is the quilt. So that's what I've got to work on. All right, let's scoot back up here. But I'm not doing a thing but sitting here and chatting and drinking tea. Cold tea. What, Rita, is your chat being monitored? What is the A at the end of our names? I don't know. I don't know, Sarah. Barbara Terry needs to clean her sewing room. Looks like I'm living the wildlife. And Fran says no A after her name. I don't know. I can't answer those questions. I don't claim to be an expert on any of this stuff. No expert. Well, I don't guess everybody has an A. I'm going to, while I'm doing this, I may, can I make some, I'm going to, some of you guys that don't have the blue names, I can only do it while I'm doing this. So we'll give you a blue on your name. I'm going to do Fran. Now, Linda Thornburg's time. It says it's going to make you a standard moderator, but that don't mean nothing other than if somebody ugly comes in here, you get to knock them out or whatever. Look at Kathy Jackson's name. When we all started out, we all had that. That's at symbol at the beginning, but no A at the end. Yeah, you get to zap them. And it just tells me too that I know you guys and you've been here before too. I think this is the first time I've relaxed all day. And it's because you guys are here. Can you believe that? For the long arm, they're just plastic red poles that you can lock in your quilt. Take you 10 minutes to load your quilt. And the other way we do it, I have to pin all that backing in there. Marla, Lucy, and Dolly were here today, but they stayed in the back room with Deborah, and they were sewing on their project that they started last summer. You make me want to go quilt. Thanks for the inspiration. Sarah said she only paid $38 for her snappers. I think that's what she's talking about. $38 for them. My shirt. Let me show you my shirt. Me and Gladys and Renee all wore shirts just alike today. Can you read? Is it backwards? A woman cannot survive on quilting alone. She also needs quilting besties. That's what my shirt says. Oh, and Beanie says it takes her an hour to pin in her quilt. Yeah, I got this one off of Amazon. If you go to Amazon, I ought to post the link so y'all can go order from Amazon. They have different colors, but we need our quilting besties, don't we? We do. sharing projects and quilting stuff is just more fun if it's more than one. Quilting is a community project. Well, if I start loading the quilt, let's see. Sarah says, the last time I pinned in a quilt, I got my finger and it hurt so bad. I said, no more. My husband said, just order them, Sarah. And then do you pin them onto your leaders, and then do they just snap on there? I'm confused how they actually work. I'm going to move you guys again. But I got to keep you plugged up or the battery will go dead. But I'll put y'all over here on this other rack. So, let me move you for real quick. The battery still needs to come on. Beanie, I'd love to go back to work on that someday. Sew in a pocket. Oh my, you rock. You better go get some rest. 30 hours is a long time. You better go rest. Love you too, you rock. All right, what am I going to work on? Where? Oh, here we go. This is Michelle's bag that she brought her quilt out here in. Is that not the neatest bag? Look at that thing. I think it's just as cute as it can be. But her backing for the quilt in it. You rock says she's about loopy. So here's what I'm going to pin in. Looking which way it needs to go. Is this 108 or does she have a seam in it? Oh yeah, it's got a seam. I couldn't see it. Fran has a bag. Let's see. No, this is not the Michelle that does the featherweights. And you know, Marla, Michelle that does the featherweights was out here this morning. She worked on Margaret's machine, and she put a new belt on. Let's see, which machine is that? Mona Carolina, I think's the one back there. She put a new belt on her this morning. And this is Michelle Egerton. This is not she don't work on the featherweights. There's a tutorial on YouTube. I tell you, I think it's just the coolest thing, and it holds a lot of stuff. You could do lots of stuff with that. All right, I think I'm going to go this way. I think I'll get my long tape measure and measure it. It's big, really big. Did I order any of the Lori Hope fabric and notions? Every once in a while I get some Lori Hope fabric, but not a whole lot of her notions. Get my long tape here. That's 108 inches. Look at that. This quilt's 108 inches this way. Comes right there. Wonder what, oops, that hit me in the face. Wonder what it is the other way. That's the short side. I know, 108. Let's see what this other direction it is. It's not as long this way. $96. 108 by 96. I'm going to write that down. So I don't forget. I'm going to take a, let's, and just so I'll make sure I get this right. Hi, Susan. This is not on Restream. I couldn't even have anybody come up here with me right now. I got to see if Restream will let me stream later on tonight. I have to test it out. And that's 112, so that ought to be okay. 112 will accommodate the 108, won't it? 12, 13. That's not much, though. Wonder if it's more the other way. Measure the other direction just to see. Okay. It's longer that way. Y'all see that goes all the way to the end. So I want to put the short side in first because those seams are going that way, and I don't want them to go that way. I want them to go the length of the frame. Ginger, I couldn't make it work this morning. I tried and tried to go on this morning, and it wouldn't let me. I violated some community standards, and they wouldn't let me go on. Hi, Mark. So I can't believe that's so long. Reckon how long it is. About goes the whole length of the frame. Up, my it goes more than my tape measure, which is 120. It goes more than that. My outdoor kitchen, Joy feels about the outdoor kitchen. Well, it got put on hold during Terry's hip surgery, but just the other day he said he was fixing to go buy some more supplies for it. So we're fixing to get back on it. I think, and Jane Martin, I think it was. I think it's because those kids were on it. And we didn't do anything bad, but they said they thought we did. Well, I guess. I don't know. I tried to appeal it, but they denied my appeal. Just one of them things. Need to mark the center. YouTube deleted that video. And then I kept getting this thing saying I couldn't go live for 24 hours, and then it went longer than that. I don't know if it's all resolved yet or not. I hope it's fixing to work itself out, and I guess I'll be more careful what I do next. I still think we got one of the nicest channels on YouTube, but it was because the kids were unsupervised, they said. The kids were unsupervised, what they said, what they told me. But Margaret was here and Deborah was here, and we were all just messing around doing this and that and the other. And I had the laptop sitting up here, and the little girl said, "Can we take it back in the back room?" And I let them, and then they were kind of back there by themselves. So maybe that's what it was, but Think it'll take me an hour to load this one? But you know what, Susan? Susan says no drama. You can't stand drama. I'm telling you that had me kind of a nervous wreck because I didn't know how to fix it. I didn't know hardly what was wrong, and that was drama for me. Let's see. I got that cedar there. Where'd my mark go? Get that to balance up there, not fall off. It's going the wrong way. Will fit better over here. Yeah, that'll fit better. This is going to take a few minutes. And what keeps making that sound? It's almost like it's the battery thing comes up. I don't know what makes that sound. Do y'all hear that sometimes? Move my cup. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Sarah. I was about to throw that quilt in this cup. It didn't, but I was about to. Jane Martin, I ain't got no basement right now. This is not Restream. Oh, Sarah, I'm glad you reminded me of that. I didn't throw it in there, but I almost did. Maybe I better look, make sure. It's all, see, it's all good. There's nothing on it. That was close. That was close. That was too close. Can you? I do silly stuff. My. If Sarah hadn't have reminded me, I'd have kept throwing that over there, and it'd have been soaking up my tea, wouldn't it? It's not funny. It's not. But leave it to me to do something ignorant. Because I will. Do something foolish. Y'all just keep chatting with each other and I'll keep working. I need to make Susan's name blue. The moderator just don't mean nothing other than it reminds me that I know you guys. And who else? So Susan's blue now. Anybody else come in that I need to catch and change your name? YouTube is to blame. Yeah. They are. What's that? Y'all hear that airplane? Thing is stuck on there tight. Oh, drop the pen. Where'd it go? If I can get it. There it is. Yeah, Linda turned blue. Now you turn blue. Anybody else? Susan E, type something. Let's see if you're blue. Yeah, you are. Is everybody blue now? I gotta go down the other way. Did I hear another funny sound over there? I think this is Sheila Johnson Williams batting. I think she brought that. I don't think that's the piece from Michelle's. Smurfs are cool. Let's see, who else be putting a zipper in my son's work coat? He works in cold storage. Are y'all Smurfs now? Linda says y'all are all Smurfs now. Make sure there ain't no more cups of tea under there. Now I gotta make a few steps back and forth to roll a little bit and then smooth it out. Rolling backwards. Smurf chickadees. I'm wearing blue. I'm a blue chickadee. I don't feel cool. It's really hot. It's not too bad here today, but our heat's coming back just in a day or two. Yesterday and today, the weather wasn't too bad. But I guess it was Tuesday. It was really bad. then the heat's coming back. And I've said it before, I don't like to wish my life away, but August is always a hot month. Be glad when August is past because of the heat. And Terry, I left Terry at home this morning. Terry said he picked tomatoes and okra this morning while I wasn't down there. Okra and tomatoes sound pretty good, don't they? In the 90s here in Georgia with a heat index of over 100. I have a real good man, Susan. I do. He ain't perfect, but he's just pretty good. And what was it he told me? Oh, there's some dried beans out there called kahuna beans, and they're dried on the vine. And tomorrow he says he's going to go pick some of them beans so he can save some bean seed. Jane says for everyone in North Carolina, they're expecting a lot of flooding. Well, it's still touching the floor over on this side. That's a big old piece of backing. See if I can keep it nice and taut. Go pull the other side. Sometimes the better you get them, straighter you get them pinned in, the better, the easier they are to work with. Patsy's only 93. He did it. And Patsy, that feels better than it did a few days ago, don't it? And my daughter sent something. Let's see what my daughter sent. My grandson, my daughter just sent a picture, and that's what some of those boings and dongs was. And my grandson Isaac had bought a new car, not a new car, but a car today, and he's going to hand down his great grandpa's old truck down to the next kid. He wanted something different to have to drive to college because it's the next county over. See how much is still hanging in the floor. Well, there's still this much more. Roll it some more. don't know if I need to do that to them gears or not. Don't know if that's going to hurt it. Hey, there's Tamara. Hey, Tamara. Tamara says they're expecting rain tonight and tomorrow here in Port Lavaca. Hope that all there will be. Are you where that hurricane's coming through, Tamara? Are you close to where it's at? I'm going to make Tamara blue. Tamara came to see me this summer, didn't you, Tamara? From Port Lavaca. Is it Lavaca or Lavaca? I might be saying it wrong. Friend, I'm putting a quilt on the long arm. It's been a while, just haven't had the want to. Are you making as many steps as I am, friend? We got to get it smooth and flat, don't we? We want to start out with a good foundation. Now, I'm going to pull that one down now. Get my metal here. Can't reach it. Can't reach over there. Well, I just keep getting notifications on Facebook. I have to look and see what they say. That goes in there. Just knocked something off, didn't I? I knocked my pantograph off. I like my little shop. I don't want it to be a full-time job, but I want it to be a little bit of a job. I knew what you meant, Tamara. Hi, Lisa Mosley. How long have we been? We've been here 48 minutes. Hey, Lisa, I couldn't go live for like 24, 48 hours. It wouldn't let me. I hope I'm back. I hope I can get hooked back up on Restream here pretty soon. But I got in trouble. I got into trouble. I couldn't sleep last night. So I got up once last night and I almost wanted to go see if I could go live last night about 2:00. I know, Lisa. I tell people I try to have the bestest channel, nicest channel on YouTube, and I violated their standards. I know, I was in timeout. I hope that's all it was. Let's hope that I can go back to it now. I know y'all keep hearing them things. I'll just show you. If I over here, my phone's charging because it was almost dead. But I'm going to show you what some of them things are that keep it making sounds. If I can. This is Isaac. He went and bought that today. That's my Eagle Scout grandson. He bought that. He's not going to live on campus, so he bought that to drive back and forth to school. Because there was kids in the room without an adult. What they said, Lisa. Those Deborah's grandkids were in the room without an adult. There he is. And the old truck he had that was his great granddad's, he's going to pass it down to James. I know, that's pretty nice, ain't it? I was thinking, I'll tell you what, I was thinking about getting me a new truck, but I don't know if I want all the bells and whistles on one. It just has me second guessing whether I want all that stuff or not. Sarah says, when I came out of Food Line yesterday, they had 3 buses of Girl Scouts, Boy Scouts, or maybe Eagle Scouts. They were all going in different directions for breakfast. I know. His insurance is going to go way up. And that's a good thing, Lisa. Well, you know, we wouldn't do nothing to do anything to these kids. But if I get it completely straightened out, I'll have to be more careful of that. But they were in the back room where the people, we all sat around that table, and I don't think Deborah was back there with them, and Margaret wasn't back there with them, and I wasn't. All right, I'm gonna pin some more. Oh, and by the way, I still don't have that quilt hem that Patsy sent. It's down at the house, and it's not bind. It's not done yet. The bind is not done on it. I don't know. I've probably been monitored by AI. I don't know. I don't know. Y'all, that's Facebook that keeps making them noises. The family group chats are going right now. the Hoban families are talking. They just got a busy chat going on. Probably just chit chat. I hope it's not something that I want to that I need to see. I hope they tell me if it's something important. I don't know. Abby says yes, right by us. I don't know what they're talking about. You know, they were talking about Isaac in the car, and they were talking about their garden. So I maybe I'm not missing anything too important. Well, that one says, Kaylee says, how much is. This one is Michelle Egerton's. And what did I say it was? It's 108 by 96. So it's a huge quilt. And Pokey Needle says, would I start a new quilt? Not at this time because I have so many to finish. I'm a great starter, but slow to finish. I love to start them, and I'm fixing to start another one just because I want to. Because I feel like the last 2 days I've been under stress. Too much drama and stress. It is. That would be a king size, wouldn't it? Pokey Needle, I'm going to make your name blue. It'll say you're a moderator, but that won't mean you got to do anything. So now next time Pokey Needle types something, she ought to be a chickadee smurf too. And Lisa's quilting the last row of the double wedding ring. DWR, I had to stop to think. Y'all are going to excuse me just a minute. I'm going to have to go get rid of some tea and get some more tea. I'm going to do both. Are we? Oh, we're all chickadee smurfs. At 4, you'll have to go play bingo night. Yeah, last time you played bingo, you won some, you told us. We'd like to go play with you. Wouldn't y'all like to go play bingo? Wonder how we could do a bingo game, live stream bingo game. That'd be kind of fun. What would I have to do? Send everybody a bingo card and then start playing? Start calling off the names on the numbers on the live stream? You won 4 times on Monday. What time zone are you in, Susan? Are you in the same time zone, the Central Time? You picked 5 numbers between 1 and 75. No, okay. I better just hush, hadn't I? Better hush. I'll be doing something wrong and mess it all up. Hello, Rhonda. I think I'm back a little bit. The other day we got kicked off, didn't we? Got kicked off for violating community standards on YouTube. Yeah, really. They said those kids were on here without adult supervision. Can you imagine that? Anyway, that's what they told me. I know. And it kind of aggravates me because I think I have a good clean channel. But anyway, if I want to keep hanging out with you guys, I'm going to have to follow the rules, which I'm going to. I'm going to. The best I know how. I was videoing with the middle grandson here 2-3 years ago, and we were in the side by side, and I was driving. I'm pretty sure I was driving because he was younger then, and he was we were laughing and just kind of cutting up, and they removed that video. Hi, Kim Burris. Well, I'm just telling y'all what I know, Jane Martin. I'm just telling you what I know. Maybe they didn't, Cheryl. But I told the rest of the ladies I was in here, Margaret was in there, and Deborah was back in the back room. So. And I tried to appeal it, but they denied my appeal. And this one, I tell you, this one I set with no ads because I thought, well, maybe if I'm not making a nickel or two off of it, that might help them to let me stay on here. So I'm not on this live stream. I'm not making a dime, so I don't think y'all shouldn't be getting ads on this one. And Beanie says, if I keep watching Rita's Roost at work, I'm going to have to start bringing your handwork with you. I'm not sure if anybody was working today. No, I take that back. Deborah had Dolly and Lucy, and she was sewing with them today, so they were working. But I think everybody else just ate and talked this morning. Andrea, that brought that Banana Foster poke cake, I think that she had left her glasses at home, so she wasn't working. For what I'm reading what Lisa wrote, and y'all are too. So I'm going to be more careful about it, and maybe we'll get it straightened out. And at least us older women can be on here. I don't know. Are y'all timing me? Is it taking me a long time to do this? I'm a going, Beanie. I'm a trying to get it. I've almost got this part done. Almost. Then I'll have to go cut the batting. I'm telling you, who's that? Who said that's Gladys Brown? They're. I would need to shut that off. I think where those Facebook notifications come up. Kim had a dentist appointment today. Got home at 2:30. We'll go back in 3 months. I don't like going to the dentist, but I need to make an appointment and go for a checkup. I think I got enough pins in that now. Let's see. I'm gonna put some of it on that and then pull it. That looked pretty good. I see a pin down here I'm gonna fix. Look at that. I don't know how long it took me, but I've got that first step done. That's the backing on there. Look how nice and flat that looks. Have I got, see how much? I'm going to have to open. I ordered this new batting a bit, and it's extra wide. I have to open the package. I'm getting it. But I'm going to have to take it back to the other table where I can spread it out. And it load aloft, and it's 120 inches by 30, yards of it. But we go find something to cut that tape with. It's 120. I have to look at them numbers again and do some math on it. My packing slip. That stuff retails for $14.29 a yard. It's gonna take almost 3 yards, won't it? Hang on to that. Well, Lisa, it will, but I don't have room over here. So it's easier for me just to take it back to the table. Because she said it'd be nice if that roll would just load onto a bar under the quilt frame. You roll it out. You could, but then all this junk right here, I don't hardly have room. Because it'd have to be right there. And there's just not much floor space right there. Not enough. So I'd rather just put it on them big tables in the back room. And Cheryl got the 3 outside borders on the ballerina girlies quilt. And backing ready, bind and cut, bobbins wound, ready to layer and pin tomorrow to start quilting. Oh, Cheryl, you still cranking out them quilts. All right, do I just leave you guys here while I go cut that? Let me take this so I don't forget my measurements. Because you know me, I'll forget my measurements. So yeah, I think I'm going to cut 3 yards of it. It's 120. So that'd make it 120 by 108. That'd be plenty, wouldn't it? So that's what I'm going to do. All right, y'all keep chatting, and I'm going to go cut this. Let me get some big scissors. I'll be back in just a little bit. And get into it. I got sidetracked again. And I don't even have all this unwrapped so I can go cut it. I get easily distracted. Find the best way to get in there. I'm afraid if I cut too deep, I'll cut into the batting. I don't want to do that. I'll cut easy. on there. Maybe I can pull it out now. There we go. I'm going to throw this out on the porch so it's not right all in the way. Now, where did I put them scissors that I was going to take with me? Over here. Did I put them over here? No. What did I do with them? That's that. Oh, here they are. I'm telling you, I lose everything. Put that piece of paper in my pocket. I got it cut. I'm back. Let me. I think I wanted to go this way, right? I'm putting it on there. It's 80/20. It's Luna Loft, and it's an 80/20 cotton polyester blend. What it is. So it's not all cotton. You can 80/20. Now, where did I put Michelle's top? Right here. And I'm putting it, because of the way the batting was, I'm going to put the short side this way. Is that the short or is that the long? Which one was that? I don't think it's that way. I think it's the other way. Let me try this way. Let me mark the center of that. Cheryl makes so many quilts. that pretty? Come forward just a little bitty bit. And I don't think the machine will sew back that far. Michelle's quilts are always pretty good and square. Look at that. That's running along the side, about the same distance all the way down through there. Need to move it just a hair. It's pretty good. Think I can live with that. Don't have my machine plugged up yet. Makes you sleepy looking at that cozy quilt. I tell you, you're talking about Cheryl. Lisa says that maybe Cheryl could be entered into the Guinness Book of World Records on the most quilts per year. Well, isn't that pretty? And it's made with Kansas Troubles fabrics. Y'all know I just usually just float mine. And I'll straighten that all up as I go up. I'm kinda anxious to get started, but what time is it? Well, I might could do just a little bit. Have to take a picture of it too for Facebook, you know. Find the right spot here. I'm scrolling Facebook, you guys. I know I don't have the bobbins filled yet. I need to do that. And I'll tell you, we picked out one design, but you know what? I'm fixing to. I may change it. That don't cover very much space at a time. So I might. I know sometimes less is best. I know this is the one we first discussed, but I may go over there and look and find something else. I ain't saying I will, but I might. Okay, I was fixing to do a Facebook picture. If y'all are on Facebook, look me up because I like my Facebook friends too. It's big. It'll take me a while. What you used on the deer quilt worked. Oh, let's see. What did we do? Did we just do stapling around it? I know Cheryl posts her quilts on Facebook too, but most of the time I post other people's quilts I'm working on. And hello, Willow's wands. Isn't that pretty? I'm quilting it for a friend. I'm quilting it for a quilting friend, so I didn't make it. And it's Kansas Troubles fabric. I know some of y'all like Kansas Troubles, and I do too. They make good quilts for men, don't they? Because of the darker colors in them. And I guess I ought to go over here and wind the bobbins because I think we're using just a cream colored thread. So it's going to take a whole bunch of bobbins. A whole bunch of them, ain't it? Go over here where the bobbin winder's at. And I won't wind them all. That's the same. Let me make sure the same colors here on the machine. I think it is, but I'm going to double check. Ginger, I don't know. Ginger's asking what the name of this pattern is, but I don't know. Let's see if I can. That's the way it looked, but I don't know what that pattern is. Just kind of pieces put together with, oh, is that a tan or a parchment? But I don't know what the pattern is. Oh, and Cheryl answered our quilt question. She's going to start a new one in just a couple of days. I am too, Cheryl. I am too. And hello, Ginger. I think I went to talking to Ginger and I didn't say hi. Y'all say hi to Willows, but you did, didn't you? Ask a question. Rhonda wants to ask a question. Ask, Rhonda. We'll see if we can answer it. Rhonda needs to start a new quilt. Hi, Karen. 2 babies and 4 grands. Oh, Karen's had a busy summer. I'm going to make Karen a chickadee smurf, so she'll have a blue name. You'll have to come in here and visit with me before I can make you a chickadee blue chickadee smurf. Yay, now you're blue. Oh, I know what I was gonna do this morning and I didn't get to do it. It was a little song. I'd heard this little song and I'd changed it up. I'm gonna sing this little song to you. Y'all sing with me because I know you'll know it after I hear it. Let me see. When we all quilt together, when we all quilt together, how happy we'll be. For my friends are your friends, and your friends are my friends. When we all quilt together, how happy we'll be. You'll sing it with me now? Or we could do when we all sew together, together, together. When we all sew together, how happy we'll be. For your friends are my friends, and my friends are your friends. When we all sew together, how happy we'll be. And I thought it was cute. Now, did you sing it with me? Want to do it again? Do we want to use the word sew or quilt, or do we want to do both of them? We'll have to start doing that little song just about every live stream, maybe. When we all quilt together, together, together. When we all quilt together, how happy we'll be. For your friends are my friends, and my friends are your friends. When we all quilt together, how happy we'll be. Susan leaving us. She fixing to go play bingo. Good luck, Susan. Hope you win a lot tonight, and I hope you have lots of fun. I hope that little song stuck in your head now. Oh, your question is about curtains. Her question's about curtains. It wasn't about quilting. All right, ask away, Rhonda. Yeah, Pokey Needle's singing along. Y'all are going to hear that again because I'm going to sing it to you pretty often. When we all sew together, together, together. When we all sew together, how happy we'll be. For your friends are my friends, and my friends are your friends. When we all sew together, how happy we'll be. I want y'all to enjoy coming here and enjoy talking and sewing with each other. I want us to be the friendliest channel on YouTube. Because we are all friends. My friends are your friends, and your friends are my friends. And we're all friends, aren't we? And I guess if I can't think of nothing to say, and no talking, and no chatting, and no sound, I just have to start singing then, won't I? I've run out of things to talk about. Sarah says, at my house in Florida, I made all my curtains. I had half moon windows, and they wanted $452 to come in and cover them. And Susan sang along. And Rhonda says, I have these blank windows, and I just want the curtains that hang in the middle rounded and on the sides hanging down. Oh, bummer. I don't know how to tell about it. Well, are you on Facebook, Susan E? I'm on Facebook under Rita Yancey. Just kind of look in Arkansas. Look for the quilting woman Rita Yancey in Arkansas. Wicked Sarasota, my 2-year-old grandson. And I used to sing that same tune when I was a kid in Sunday school and church. We would sing that, and you'd hold hands with somebody, and it would be, when we all pull together, together, together. When we all pull together, how happy we'll be. For your work is my work, and our work is the Lord's work. When we all pull together, how happy we'll be. And then if we just change up them words and do the quilting and the sewing together, when we all go fishing, go fishing, go fishing. When we all go fishing, how happy we'll be. For you'll catch a big one, and I'll catch a bigger one. When we all go fishing, how happy we'll be. Hello, fish. First time I've seen you today. You remember that? I remember that song. And Misty, I had the girl that Margaret and Gladys open their gifts today, but I couldn't live stream. As hard as I tried, I couldn't do it. I was so sad, and finally, maybe enough time passed. I got to this afternoon, but I couldn't this morning. But they love their gifts from you. Let's see. Rhonda says, I just don't know the name of it, but it looks like about 3 or 4 yards just draped over the windows. Is it kind of like we sang that one in Sunday school. What? How many? Almost 70 years ago. That like that, Rhonda? Is it like that? Tamber did that out of some fabric in here. Is that what you're talking about? And we took some fabric back there. Let me show you these curtains. And they still got the selvage on them from the store. But Tamber did a good job of draping them. But I don't know if that's what you're talking about or not. But I love that drape she made on that curtain. Let me plug you back in. Yeah, Marta's asking if it's like those that Tamber did. But I'm telling you, Tamber just jumped up there on that table and swagged that, and we were kind of standing back telling her how a little bit more, a little bit less. And yeah, in Sarasota, wicked, is that wicked Sarasota? But we're not wicked here, wicked Sarasota. Oh, Susan, you better go. Susan E., you better go before you're late. You have to be there at 4. Maybe we'll see you again real soon. Y'all be singing or practicing our song tonight. Got to practice the song. You watched the day Tamber did that. Was we live streaming that day? We might have been. Tamber was here this morning, and then she left a little early to go to a quilt show in Russellville today. You're not wicked, just your name. Okay, I know. I'm teasing you about it. Florida is a great place to find alligators. Yummy, yummy, yummy. I bet you'd throw a hook out there and catch them fish. Let's see, how long? Oh, I've been live an hour and 44 minutes. Well, I'll go to 4 o'clock, and then I think I'm going to shut it down. Misty, they loved them, and I was so disappointed. Marla's going to a big quilt show on Saturday, and you guys, Misty made those bags that set up on the table that hold the scraps and stuff with the little pin cushion on part of it. Alligators are only good for eating. Oh, that fish would like to go try to catch an alligator. Pokey Needle in Florida too? Are you in Pokey Needle? Are you in Florida? Millie's not opened hers yet. Deanna was down at the house last night and she opened hers, but Millie hadn't got hers yet. Millie's is still not unwrapped, and I think Deanna took hers home, but Millie's is still at the house because Cassidy come down for a little bit, but she only brought one of the girls and the little boy, but not both of them. Beanie was singing with me. Rhonda says that alligator meat's healthy. Y'all talking about alligator meat and quilt shows. Is it time? Is it time yet? I've had fun this afternoon. Oh, Fran's almost got her quilt on. It's my mom's quilt top from many years ago. Fran's fixing to go quilt. Fran, can you show us the quilt in a little while sometime or another? Pokey Needle, we had 2 alligators on our street this summer. They were caught and relocated. Last night I was watching YouTube and I saw Jeff Foxworthy, and he was telling about getting bit by a copperhead. And then he said one of his friends out in California asked him, well, did you relocate the copperhead? And what was it? He said, yeah, I relocated him in 3 different pieces. I thought it was funny. But anyway, he was telling about getting bit by a little copperhead in that little video I was watching. Oh, Rhonda's smoking a big slab of salmon right now. Well, if you there's some way you can take a picture and put it on the community page so everybody can see it. Pokey Needle lives in Florida, but from Ohio. We have some in here from Ohio and Florida both, but you probably know that. You can. And then he was talking. Y'all have to go look up that video because it was a pretty new video. And he was talking about the anti-venom cost like, what was it, $150,000 a vial or something? It was really fun. It was serious, but it was funny. But so y'all go look up Jeff Foxworthy. That's the comedian in the copperhead bite. Rhonda's telling you to give me thumbs up. I'm seeing 32 thumbs up, and I'm seeing 50 still in chat. And Fish says alligator meat is like eggplant. It absorbs the flavor on it. So basically you can make it taste ever how you seasoned it to taste. And Pokey Needle says Misty's in Valrico, Florida. Pokey's in Valrico. Misty's in Tampa. I know that. Oh, and Patsy posted her last 3 quilts that I quilted for her with the binding on them on my community page this afternoon. I forget. Sometimes I forget to go look at the community page. Sometimes I get busy and I forget to go look. I'm gonna load up soon. Go home to my hubby. We still have some leftovers for supper though. I don't know, Rhonda. I'll have to see if it'll let me. I'll have to, and I never make no promises, but I'll have to see if it'll let me. I still need to bind the quilt, the Patsy that I quilted the Patsy gave us. Fish's coffee was wonderful this morning. We had a pot of coffee up here, and we had a jug of Milo's tea, and there's tea in my cup. But I don't know. I didn't sleep good last night. You think I'll stay awake long enough to do a live stream for us? And Kathy White says, Rita, we need to chat on a phone call about what probably happened. Well, they told me it was unsupervised minors is what they told me. Well, Yeah, but I don't want it to violate any standards. But yeah, Deborah's quilt. Yeah, here's Deborah's quilt. This one, yeah. Well, there's the back of it. Renee quilted it. Look how pretty the back of it is. Oh, let me finish. Let me roll. But I think so. If y'all wanted to start buying tickets on it, there's the back. Those were some vintage quilt blocks that Renee bought at the Salvation Army, and they were all hand pieced. And Deborah put them together into this little quilt. Isn't it pretty? She's working on another one, but this one's all ready, and it's not big. You want me to measure it? Let's measure it. Let me get my handy dandy measure. Where'd I put it? Here it is. Somebody write. Let me find a pen to write with. One way it's 65. Remember that. Somebody write that down. 65. It's 65 by 53. And I need a pen, because I won't remember it. $65 by 53, and we'll just call it the flower. We'll call it the flower basket. And we'll do what? One ticket for $1 or 6 for $5. I was putting Deborah's supposed to be in charge of it, but since y'all asking, I'm just going to jump ahead here and tell you for 6 for $5. And the money, I can't tell you exactly what the money will go for, but if somebody needs it, that's where the money's going to go. Bye, Cheryl. I was kind of tickled with my little song. I kind of thought it was pretty interesting. What address? Well, I'm gonna put my address in here. This will go to my house because I have informed delivery, so I can see what's coming. I'm typing here. And maybe after y'all get it, I can, I need to put my name, don't I? Let me think how, in my name, I'm going to put my name. Everybody knows who I am anyway. I ain't trying to hide from nothing or nobody. That's my name, and if y'all just have to trust me. I promise I'll do what I'm supposed to with it. And it's 3:57 at 4:00. I'm gonna go. So y'all just got just a few more minutes to chat. And I sure hope I can come back on when I need to. I hope so. Well, if you don't mind, and then I'll try to even video writing the tickets and putting them in a jar. Or maybe when Deborah and everybody's here, we'll write out the tickets. Because actually, Actually, I even bought a roll of tickets to use. Where did I put them at, though? Find my tickets. From Amazon, because I don't ever shop anyplace. These are what we're going to write the names on, but I'm not gonna send your half of your ticket back to you. Entries to. So do we want to use these two? How do we want to do that? Fish is donating $20. Two winners, $20 each month. And if you win one time, you can't win another time. But Fish is doing that one, and she's already donated some. And hi, Mandy. Oh, Misty's gonna go get her, but it's later where you are than where we are too, Misty. Mandy, I got a strike against my channel, and I couldn't go live for a while. Maybe it's fixed now. I told them, Mandy, I try to be the nicest woman on YouTube, and I got a strike on the channel. It happens. Deborah had her grandkids up here, and YouTube thought they were being unsupervised. So that's what happened. I couldn't even go live this morning. And boy, we had fun this morning, and I was having fun. But in the back of my mind, I was worried about you guys, thinking, oh no, y'all will think I abandoned you. But I hadn't. I tried, and I was thinking about y'all. Oh well, maybe I learned a lesson from it. I didn't learn how much I missed you guys when I can't come on live and talk to you. Oh, I could have done videos, I guess, but sometimes I just rather just get on here and yak and be silly with you on air. No, I thought the worst. I don't know what Kathy White's trying to say. Do you guys know? Oh, you thought a tragedy? Hi, Deborah. I need to make Deborah a blue Smurf chickadee. Deborah, we're going to give you a blue name. Deborah Carlo, there she is. Next time she types a comment, she'll be a blue chickadee. Oh, man, Mandy, you probably missed my song. Should I sing for Mandy one more time? I think I'm going to sing for y'all as I close out the live stream here in a minute. Oh, it's after 4 o'clock, and it's been 1:59 seconds. Hi, Helen. Did I say hi to Helen? Sing? Well, it's a new song, and it's when we all quilt together, when we all quilt together, how happy we'll be. For your friends are my friends, and my friends are your friends. When we all quilt together, how happy we'll be. And then, when we all sew together, when we all sew together, how happy we'll be. For your friends are my friends, and my friends are your friends. When we all sew together, how happy we'll be. Had y'all heard it before? Am I original, or had you heard it before? I may not be as original as I think I am. I mean, it's not a tune I made up. I just added the quilt and the sew. It's nothing new. Because I told them when I was a little bitty girl in Sunday school, we used to sing when we all pull together. And you see, when we all pull together, 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 when we all pull together, how happy we'll be. For your work is my work, and I'm quite confused. For your work is my work, and our work is the Lord's work. When we all pull together, how happy we'll be. And then fish wants to say, when we all fish together. When we all fish, when we all fish together, together, together. When we all fish together, we'll all catch a big one. That's I'm throwing a rod out there and I'm reeling it in. Reeling in a big one. Okay. I gotta go. I'll see y'all all next time I can come on live. But there's Deborah's quilt. I laid it there and I've got that one ready to quilt. Bye. Bye. When we all quilt together, together, together. When we all quilt together.